The full-on glitz, the full-on glimmer, got the full-on drag on, and guess where I'm going? To clean my room, as you do, casual, full glam with lashes on a Wednesday. Yep. Hey fruit bats, welcome back to my channel, or if you're brand new here, hi, my name is Victoria and I'm a makeup artist. So this wound up in my P.O. box, which was kind of very exciting. This is a palette that is basically a subscription service that comes out bi-monthly, I believe. I'll leave all the information for this down below, by the way, because I'm not the best at remembering this kind of stuff off the top of my head. So check that out if you want to know the most information. But basically, it's this company called Deck of Scarlet, and they collaborate with different beauty influencers, different makeup artists, and different things like that to create a palette that is a kind of like full face multi-use palette, which I thought was really cool. First of all, packaging on this is absolutely stunning, gorgeous. It feels so luxurious. It feels exactly like NARS packaging. Everything is just gorgeous the way that this comes. And inside you get not only a gigantic mirror, but you also get 3 shadows and a bronzer highlighter, and you can use both of these as shadows as well. If you're a deeper skin tone, you could probably use that one as a highlighter. I use this one as a highlighter today, and basically I just wanted to create a look using this because I thought that it was really nice. I had not played with it prior to creating today's look, so when you watch the video you'll see that I haven't swatched anything or anything like that, so this is definitely a very much so a first impressions, but I'm very impressed with these products. The black shadow is, if not the most pigmented black shadow I have, it is the like right up there. I freaking love it. This beautiful burgundy is fabulous, and it's obviously my favorite one. I put it all over my crease. This beautiful kind of rosy burgundy color I used as an accent on my lower lash line. We used as a little bit of a bronzer, a little bit of a highlighter, and then another cool thing about this, so that's one side. The second side opens up. Whoop. And you have 2 lip products. So I'm wearing the darker one right here. The lighter one for you I swatched because it's the only one that I didn't end up using in the tutorial. I'm not a huge fan of powder and cream products in the same palette, but the way that this is designed, it's fabulous because none of the powder gets in the creams and it doesn't get messy or gross or weird. So I love that. This also came with a lip liner, which is really nice and dry. Maybe not everybody likes that, but I prefer a dry lip liner. I think they work better and they last longer. Beautiful one. In the name, or in the color Heartless. And you also got an eyeliner that is in the shade Anarchy. It's a nice black. So I just wanted to create a look with these. Hopefully you'll enjoy them. By the way, before I forget, this palette is in collaboration with Sandra Deluxe, who is actually a beauty influencer that I follow and that I think is a great artist. You guys know I don't really follow a whole bunch of different beauty influencers. I'm very, very picky. So I think she's done a really great job with this palette. Props to her. Good for you, girl. This is really great. I think you picked out a nice one, and I think you picked out a lot of shades that are going to be universally flattering on more than just yourself and more than just the light medium people. Like, you've done a really good job of being inclusive with the colors you have selected, so congratulations on that. If you're interested in seeing how I created today's look, please keep watching. The full-on glitz, the full-on glimmer, got the full-on drag on, and guess where I'm going? To clean my room, as you do, casual, full glam with lashes on a Wednesday. Yep. Hi everybody, so I'm starting out with clean skin, moisturized of course, and we're just going to jump into priming. So I'm using a pore minimizing primer first, and then I'm going over everywhere else on my face and using an illuminating primer. I also like to prime my eyes right at the beginning to give it a chance to set in and get very tacky. Next, I'm jumping in with foundation and blending that all over my face. Time for color corrector underneath my eyes, followed by a bit of concealer. Now I'm going to be setting underneath my eyes. First, I like to set my under eyes so that they won't crease, and then I like to bake my under eyes so that they will stay bright and intact all day. I'm setting my face with just a little bit of powder, which I don't necessarily do every day in the winter, but for this day, I was going full glam, so I wanted a little bit of powder. Now I'm going to comb through my brows with a little bit of soap. I've gone over this in other videos. I'll link a tutorial for you down below where I go over it in more depth. But I'm just going to do that and then let my brows dry so that I can go back and fill them in. So this is the palette. I told you guys it's super gorgeous. The packaging is just out of this world, honestly. Here's the palette itself. Brand new, hadn't touched it at this point. I'm first going in with the bronzy tone, and I'm using this as my transitional color, and I'm going to start to build up my crease with this color. At this moment, I really didn't know what I wanted to do with my eyes, but I knew I wanted to do something dramatic, and I wanted to do something where I kept my lid space kind of bare of eyeshadow. So I'm just going through, building up the crease, blending it out, and then I'm switching to a much smaller detailed brush. I'm going to go through with the lovely burgundy color, and I'm going to start building out my crease. It's at this point that I really decided that I wanted to kind of do a faux wing, so do a wing with my shadow rather than with a liner. So I'm really building out the beginning of that wing here. And you guys, please keep in mind that this eye look took me probably like 25 minutes to blend everything out and do everything. So I'm just showing you very like short clips so you can follow along at home. But it takes a really long time to do an eye like this, so don't get discouraged and always keep a clean blending brush handy. When I first picked up that black, I was like just so shocked with how pigmented and buttery it was. So for this, I'm going to really deepen the outer edge of the eye, and I'm going to create my kind of like faux wing, my shadow wing, if you will. Taking my concealer again on a angled brush, and I'm just going to be cleaning up the lid, pretty much cutting my lid so that I can have a really nice defined crease, and I'm going to set that with the highlight, the lighter color from the palette. From there on out, when you have the shape down, it's really just a game of blending. So when you go back in with a little bit of red, you'll find that you need to add some more black, and then you'll find you need to blend, and then you find that you need to add some more transition color, and then you need to clean up the lid again. So it's very much just a game of give and take. Now I'm going to go in with the black eyeliner, and this is like the one thing I will say I didn't really love from the palette. It's just a little harder than the liners I'm used to working with. It still is pigmented and it still worked, it just the formula itself was a little bit too hard on my eyes. Setting the liner on the lower lash line with a little bit of the black shadow, I'm going through with the kind of rosy burgundy color, and I'm going to place that on the inner corners of my lower lash line. And then I'm going to step off camera and do my brows and my other eye and add lashes. Now I'm just adding some bronzer to my skin, and then I'm going through and using the bronzer from the palette. I actually really love this bronzer, and I wish that I had it like in an individual compact, so it was a little bit more travel friendly, but it's gorgeous, and it's like super pigmented and buttery and has a really pretty glow to it. I'm very impressed with it. Now we're going to highlight. The highlighter is quite pretty as well. Not usually a tone I use on myself, but it was nice to change it up and to use it in this video. Finally, I'm going to be adding a little bit of blush just to the apples of my cheeks before going in with the lip liner that came with the palette. Like I said, this is quite a dry lip liner, which I really like. I like dry and I like really creamy, but this one stayed for like 6 hours. It was pretty incredible. Lipsticks in this palette are very creamy and very pigmented. I was, again, not expecting that. They're really pretty, had really nice staying power. And that is the finished look. Here's some close-ups for you. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch today. If you enjoyed my channel, make sure you subscribe and give a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the bell for notifications every time I upload. And I will see you guys tomorrow with a vlog. Bye.